Welcome, lawyers. Today, we will be talking about how to help a company prepare for authority raids that are conducted by various authorities like search and seizures. So, I'm sure most of you would have seen headlines like this, wherein there is information regarding raids conducted by these authorities. For example, taxmen raid 100 businesses in Bangalore, fake GST officials loot a trader in market yard, CCI raids top sellers of Amazon, Flipkart, and other e-retailers. Did you know that the Ministry of State Finance has conducted almost 3,000 raids in the last 4 years in relation to IT evasion? They have also launched as many as 722 prosecutions in these cases. The Competition Law Commission of India has recently raided big brands like Amazon, Flipkart, and along with this, a multitude of big corporations for allegations of entering into anti competitive agreements and cartelizations. It's not just the big names. In fact, even smaller traders get raided. Very recently, a tractor agency in Shahjahanpur was raided by the Special Investigation Branch of the GST Bareilly zone. And they uncovered a tax evasion of an amount of almost 1.2 crores. So raids happen, and they happen very often. And these raids equal to panic and chaos. So we are going to understand that as an in-house counsel, how can you avoid this chaos and proactively prepare for such raids? Before we dwell into how a preparation needs to be done, let's take a look at what are the types of raids that are conducted by various authorities. The first of such kind is labor inspections, wherein a labor inspector comes to the office premises or factory premises to check compliance with the labor laws. For example, a factory inspector may come and check whether the safety norms are being met under the Factories Act or not. Next, you have the GST inspection, which are conducted to check for any evasion of GST. Then you have the Competition Commission inspections, which are conducted by the Competition Commission of India for uncovering any anti-competitive or antitrust practices. And last but not the least, you have income tax raids, which are most common. These raids are conducted to uncover any evasion of income tax. So, how do you prepare for these raids? How do you make sure that your company is not caught off guard next time there is a raid being conducted? The first step to preparing your company for such raids is preparing a raid response team. Now, this team should comprise of members from the legal, HR, IT backgrounds, and even the compliance departments. Each of the members of this team should be assigned a specific task, like maybe liaising with the authorities or managing the internal communication, keeping a record of all the documentation, and so on. The next step is to consult experts at the right time. You should make sure that your company has a panel of advisors who are advising not just prior to the raids in order to maintain compliance, but are also readily available during such raids to provide their expertise. Next, you have compliance checks. Regular audit of tax filings, financial records, and other documents to proactively determine any compliance issues or non-compliances can reduce the risk of penalties during such raids. Next, you have document management. You don't want to have a situation where team members are running pillar to post, finding the kind of documents that the officers are asking for. Therefore, you must make sure that there is a proper document management system where records are maintained in a very organized manner, and you have assigned transparency and accountability during such raids. The next and very important step in preparing a company for a raid is conducting trainings and preparing an SOP. You must conduct trainings for employees who will be handling these inquiries. They must handle these professionals in a very professional manner, verify their credentials, preserve evidence, and understand what their legal rights are during the raids. You need to inform employees of what they need to provide and what they may not provide. For example, the employees don't need to provide their personal passwords or personal mobile numbers or personal mobiles for inspection. Having an SOP will help the persons on ground to know what exactly they need to do. The best part is that you can prepare an SOP with the help of an AI. So as you can see on your screen, we have provided a prompt to create a table with SOP for a situation of a GST raid. We have provided the starting point to enable AI to provide a more accurate answer. And the response that we have gotten is a table wherein there is a team individual who needs to perform a particular action, and that has been provided in the table. You can always edit the output further as per your requirements. Remember that this structure, even though prepared just for a GST rate, can readily be applied for other department rates as well. You just need to customize it and make certain amendments for any unique situations that may arise. All of these techniques will help you in avoiding panic and chaos during such a raid and also reduce the risk of reputational and financial damage to your company. So, did you enjoy this? Did you learn something new? If this interests you, you should join our 3-day bootcamp on how to get an in-house counsel job in India, which will be held from February 10th to 12th. We will be talking a lot about the different kinds of skills and how, as an in-house counsel, you can help your companies. So see you there. Bye-bye.